With Halloween fast approaching and spooky season coming to a close, there are so many like dark and scary moments in Digimon that I can remember as a kid, and I mean heck, even now as an adult with recent media. But here are my top scary moments in Digimon, and I hope you leave a like and a comment and maybe a little subby wubby. But without further ado, let's just jump right into the video. So at number 1 we have Skull Greymon in season 1. We get a glimpse for the first time of what happens when you abuse a Digimon and you basically force him to digivolve. Like, this moment made me so terrified as a child, and my man went on a rampage, and he even sent some Greymon to like the Shadow Realm. I would totally not want to mess with him. Number 2 is definitely Chimeramon from season 2. From the screeching howl that it does, like, this thing is just a pure example of gene splicing and basically just creating a monster and playing God. Like, straight up Black Air Force energy. And you create something that, like, you can't even control. Like, that in itself, to me, is just utterly terrifying. Next up is Nightmare Fuel, which is Jeri's nightmare. This poor little girl lost her mom at like such a young age, like I felt bad for her. But when that little puppet turned into this little shit, like, bro, I was legit so scared that I had to sleep with a damn nightlight as I hugged my Hawkmon plush. Like, I hugged it so hard that I'm surprised the stuffing didn't come out of him. Up next, at number 4, Leomon's death in Tamers. And of course, continuing with Jeri, we have Leomon's noble sacrifice, which lives in my head like rent-free. And who would have thought that this would trigger the events later on in the series that would, be the start of Jeri's depression and the D-Reaper taking advantage of her and her depression. Like, my goodness gracious, like, this poor girl could not catch a break. First she loses her mom, and then she loses, like, the one thing that she got, like, attached to. But out of all the Leomon deaths, this one is, like, by far the worst in my opinion. And at number 5, Megidramon, also from Tamers. Yeah, I know, Tamers has like so many epic moments. I mean, it's like one of my top 5 out of the franchise for me. But once again, if you let pain and anger take over, it's over. It's a done deal. As Takato basically forces War Growlmon to digivolve into Megidramon, and it's just a manifestation of Takato's anger towards Leomon's death, honestly. At number 6, Mummymon and Arukenimon's death from season 2. Yeah, I did not think that Myotismon would come back with like a vengeance. Man literally held a grudge for years, just plotting and waiting till it was the right time to come back. And then he just straight up tortures Arukenimon right in front of children, mind you, and then just sprays Mummymon with like some kind of red mist and he melts away, like, bruh. And at number 7, Puppetmon chasing TK around in season 1. So, like how Piedmon chases the kids later on in the show, right? So first we get Puppetmon chasing TK with a frigging magnum, like, oh my god. In his manner. Like, it felt like watching a slasher film, but with a gun. Boy was like, oh yeah, let's play, TK, and then I'm going to kill you, TK. Like, it just went 180. I mean, yeah, Dark Master, that's his job, but geez Louise, man, like, again, TK is like, what, in kindergarten or preschool? And he's like running for his life. Like, I never felt so bad for like the kid at that moment until I first saw that as a child on TV. Mind you, they had to censor it. It was like a water gun or something, if I remember correctly. But when I saw the Japanese version years later and they animated an actual gun, I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers don't play. At number 8, we got Wendigomon from Digimon Survive. Okay, so I freaking hated Shuji with like a passion. Like the poor boy was mean to poor little old Lopmon, and all because of the neglect and the abuse, and he essentially forced him to digivolve. And what have we learned over the years, guys? We never do that because it essentially digivolves into a Wendigomon, and it not only attacks Shuji, but then he proceeds to devour him. Like, good lord. Like, that game, you could either save the kids or they all die. It's like Danganronpa in a way, but I was like, oh my god, I was not expecting that, like, at all. So that caught me off guard the first time I witnessed that. At number 9, we have Pumpkinmon basically carving pumpkins in Ghost Game. Yeah, so it was cool, you know, at the time when Ghost Game came out that it was going to focus on a lot of like horror stuff since it did come out in October, so 'tis the season. But yeah, this Digimon, man, like, it was creepy due to the fact that it was basically carving on the pumpkins on the heads of actual children and was like super close to getting to the eyes, and I was like uncomfortable. It was super freaky, and I'm like, brother, can we just get the Pumpkinmon from season 1 who was just like so carefree, like living his best life? Like, can we go back to that? And last but not least, at number 10, Ajatarmon Body Horror. So yeah, this was like literally straight up body horror in Ghost Game. This is like a plant-like Digimon, but it turns humans into plants by replacing the limbs with like vines and shit. All because they wanted to be with Ken 2.0 here. And when it doesn't go as planned, it like poisons itself, like in a desperate attempt to essentially become human, and it's just left as like a mess, like a shell of its former self. That was basically like my top 10 moments in the franchise that like have stuck with me ever since I first witnessed it. There were so many other moments that I could have mentioned, but yeah, this video would be way too long at that point. But if you guys are interested, you know, leave a comment saying like what was your scary moment in Digimon. It could be from any season or from the games also. But other than that, once again, I hope y'all enjoyed this little video and watching straight to the end. Once again, leave a like, you know, sub to the channel if you enjoyed. I do live stream on Twitch and now on YouTube, so I'm live both simultaneously if you want to catch me live. The links of when I go live and all that fun stuff will be in the description box. But yeah, hope to see you soon while I'm live, and I'll catch you guys in the next one, whenever that is. Take care, and remember, subscribe!